going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about something that I am extremely passionate about, and that is sun care. As some of you may know, I recently got a bunch of sunspots removed because of sun damage. I'm also experiencing now sun damage on my eyes from not wearing sunglasses when I was younger. I used to be so reckless, you guys. I used to slather my body in baby oil, lay out for hours without any additional sun care. I didn't know any better. I wasn't informed, and so I'm hoping, if anything, that this video will help educate you guys on proper sun care and how to keep it effective throughout the day, because chances are most of us are applying our SPF in the morning, doing our makeup, and then forgetting about it the rest of the day. So really in this video, I want to focus on when you should apply your SPF in your makeup routine, as well as how you can touch it up throughout the day, because it is possible. The thought of touching up my sunscreen over top of makeup was this huge mystery, but Supergoop, you guys, they seriously have products for any sun care concern you might have. So I've partnered with them in Sephora to show you some of their amazing items. I love their sun care. I use their products in my daily routine because, as you know, I have a dog. I walk her multiple times a day and I'm out in the sun for a few hours daily, and I heavily rely on their sun care products to protect my skin. So I'm going to be sharing some of their items with you guys that make your life so much easier, especially if you are a makeup wearer. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. I'm doing my skincare on camera with you guys. I usually do it off camera, so that way you can see when exactly I would apply an SPF before makeup. I'm gonna start by applying an eye cream. I'm gonna be using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. Does this one really brighten? I'm not too sure, but I like it. I like it underneath makeup. And for my moisturizer, I'm gonna be using the Ole Henriksen Nurture Me Moisturizing Cream. I love my daytime moisturizers to not contain an SPF. Someone once gave me the metaphor that, think about making a cake. And let's just say you want to put all these ingredients into one cake. The more ingredients you're putting into that cake, the less of each ingredient you're gonna have, versus making a cake with just 5 amazing ingredients. So when they told me that, they were like, now think about your SPF going into a moisturizer. How much SPF is actually in that moisturizer when it's mixed in with all these other great ingredients? And I was like, you're kind of right. You really don't know how much SPF is actually in the moisturizer along with all the other ingredients that are in there. So I always like and recommend using a separate SPF. It gives me peace of mind knowing that I am completely covering my face in a sunscreen. Now we're gonna go into sunscreen. So sunscreen is the last step in your routine before makeup. And I also get asked a lot, which sunscreens do I recommend for underneath makeup? And I do highly recommend the Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. It's clear, it has no color to it. It has some smoothing properties to it, so it feels really silky to the touch. It's gonna minimize the appearance of pores. A lot of sunscreens can leave a gray overcast. They feel really thick. You have to work really hard to blend them into your skin prior to going in with makeup. But this one is so silky, it's sheer, and it feels like nothing on your skin. I want to show it to you guys. So this is what it looks like. And on top of that, if you hate the scent of sunscreen, that sunscreen smell, I personally like it. It reminds me of the summer and being at the beach. But if you don't like the smell of sunscreens, this one doesn't smell like sunscreen. It has no fragrance in it whatsoever. It almost weirdly smells like chocolate to me. I know that's really off, but it definitely does not smell like sunscreen. So I'm just gonna work this between my fingertips and start at the center and blend it out towards the hairline. So you wanna cover every inch of your skin, of your face with the sunscreen. And I also go all the way back down the neck and chest. The chest is one of the first areas to start showing signs of aging, sunspots, wrinkles. So take care of your chest, your décolleté, the neck. I even go back here. I take my sun care very seriously. So just make sure you're applying it all over. And again, a little goes a long way with this product because it's so silky and it just spreads out really nicely and evenly across the entire skin. All right, so that is when you would apply your SPF prior to doing your makeup and what step it would come in your skincare routine. So now I'm just gonna run through the makeup really quickly. The makeup is not the focus today. It's really about sunscreen, when to apply it, and how to touch it up. But every time I do makeup in a video and I don't discuss it, I tend to forget what I used. And I'm always leaving you guys curious and asking what the products are. So I'm just gonna run through these steps really quickly. I'm gonna do kind of like a pool party, beach day, barbecue makeup. I normally don't wear makeup when I'm at the beach or the pool, but there are those occasions where it's like a party or an event and you do want to be a little done up. So with that said, I'm going to start by using a very small amount of the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. I'm going to sheer it out just a bit with Drop Shot by DECAY. This just has a really great staying power, so if you're out in the hot sun, getting sweaty, getting oily, this is going to stay on. So I'm applying it with a paddle brush first and then blending it out as I go with my beauty blender. Just a really nice sheer application. I'm also going to apply it to the eyelids as an eyeshadow primer. And then for concealer, I'm going to be using NARS's Radiant Creamy in the shade Canelle. I'm just gonna put a little on the back of my hand and then apply it directly to the inner corner under eye area with the Beauty Blender. I'm gonna be using a different kind of powder to touch up my SPF later, but for now, to set my makeup in place, I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm gonna highlight next with the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop and a small fluffy brush just to get a nice glowy base before bronzer. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using my favorite Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Bronzer in shade 02 to warm up the skin. I might even use this as blush, so taking it onto the apples of the cheeks as well. I went ahead and filled in my brows with the DIOR Brow Styler in Universal Brown, like always. So now to keep the eyes really simple and neutral, I'm going to be using a neutral bronzy shade. This one tends to be my go-to. It's from the Urban Decay, I believe this is called the Heavy Metals palette. And all I'm gonna do is take my fingertip and swipe it onto the lid and then blend it out up into the crease. And if I need to, I'll also go in with the bronzer in the crease to just further blend it out. And I'm also gonna apply a small amount of this color to the lower lash line. We're going in with some waterproof mascara next. This is Better Than Sex Waterproof. I am gonna pop on just a little bit of blush. I'm gonna use this one from Bare Minerals. It's the Gen Nude Powder Blush in Beige for Days. Keeping this whole look pretty neutral, soft, not too warm, not too cool tone. And I lied, this blush is definitely more warm toned. It's okay. I'm gonna buff it out a little bit. And for the lip, I'm just tossing on this Hourglass, kind of like a lip balm, like a really nice light sheer lip color in the shade Futurist. All right, now the makeup is done, but the big question is, how do we touch up our sunscreen, our SPF, when we have makeup on? Because chances are you're not going to be applying a sunscreen lotion over top of all this makeup because it's going to get super messy, it's not going to be pretty, and that's just, it's not going to happen. So this is one of the reasons why I partnered with Supergoop, because when I say they're one of my favorite sun care brands, they really are. They have products for all of your sun care needs to the point where you really shouldn't have any excuses as to why you're not applying sunscreen. They have hand lotions, oils, different types of body lotions, a mineral lotion, a regular lotion, lip balm that doesn't taste like sunscreen, lip gloss with sunscreen in it. They have a mousse, and now they have products that you can use on top of your existing makeup to touch up your sunscreen. The first product I want to share with you guys is this powder. This is the Supergoop Invincible Setting Powder, and it is mineral powder, sweat resistant, SPF 45. Great for a girl on the go because you can toss this in your bag, it's really small. You've got the powder on one end, and then when you pop this open, you have the applicator, which is a brush with the powder already in it. So to use this, all you do is just dab it onto the skin. That's my favorite way to use it. Also neck and chest area, shoulders if you don't have a sunscreen lotion with you. This does come in light, medium, dark. I prefer translucent over top of my makeup so I can also apply it over my blush and bronzer and not change the look of my makeup. So this is the first product I wanted to show you guys. Again, super easy. You're gonna be touching up your makeup throughout the day anyway. If you're getting oily and shiny, why not use a powder with an added SPF for a little bonus? And if you thought that product was easy, this next one is a no-brainer, and I'm surprised I didn't think of this. So props to you, Supergoop. This is the Defense Refresh Setting Mist with SPF 50. This really cute bottle is in collaboration with Millie, so it's also very fashionable. And for this one, all you gotta do is give it a little shake, hold it arm's length away from your face, and voila, just like that, you have touched up your SPF. Keep your eyes closed until the mist is completely gone, because if not, you'll get it in your eyes. With these two products, you really shouldn't have any excuses, none whatsoever, as to why you're not reapplying your sunscreen. Take it from someone who has experienced the sun damage firsthand on their skin. It may seem fun when you're young, frolicking in the sun, letting it hit your bare face without any sunscreen, but it will come back later in life to haunt you. I'm also, this is just like another side note for you guys, I am currently experiencing now sun damage on my eyes from also not wearing sunglasses when I was growing up. I know I was super reckless. And if you've noticed in some of my past videos, my eye has been really red, and that is because of sun damage. I've formed what is called a tergium, which is basically like a callus material on the eye that will slowly progress over your eyes. So I will get it surgically removed later this year. But on a side note, along with your SPF, make sure you're also wearing sunglasses because this will also happen to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative. Definitely check out Supergoop and their amazing sun care products. I highly recommend them. And if you have any recommendations as to how you like to touch up your sunscreen throughout the day, leave it down below for us. And as always, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give it a like, share it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.